Alright, I wanted to share with you my new eyeshadow that I'm a little slightly obsessed with. Um, it's called Moodstruck Addiction by Younique. No, I am not a Younique consultant. I'm not selling you Younique. I do have a consultant that I buy it from who I will link below, but other than that, you can trust my opinion. Okay, so you can see I just got it, and look, I've used like the heck out of it. So I love it because it's got the taupes, which look good with any eye color and any skin color. The purple-ish that look really good with green eyes, which I have, and pinkish, which look good with blue and green eyes. If you have red hair, please buy this. This would look amazing on you. But I have blonde hair, and I still think it looks amazing too. But I just love these colors, and I'm going to show you. They look a little harsh. You would be like, wow, those are some of them are kind of dark. And like the black, this I would only use, I mean, if you are one of those people who can pull off black eyeshadow, then go for it. I would only use this as like a cake eyeliner with the angled brush. So I'm going to show you kind of like, or tell you about my everyday look and then tell you about my more dressed up look. So every day I would use Smitten, this middle shimmer color, as a highlighter, like under my brow bone and inside of my eyes. And then after that, if I'm just like heading to the ballpark or something, I will use, what's it called? Determined. It's a matte, like taupe color. And I'll use that on the crease of my eye, and then I'll stop. That'll be it. I won't do a third color to make it pop or anything like that. I want to make it a little bit more toned down. And then the days I want to dress up a little bit more, I will do those two and either a static for my third, because it's got a kind of glitter color, so it's good for the little accent third color, or cheeky, which is kind of a purpley sparkle as well. Some of you may be like, oh man, I can't wear sparkles or shimmers on my eyelids. I promise you, if you do it correctly, which I'm going to try to show you, you can. You just do it minimally. I also want to say that I used to have a good friend who wore full eye makeup, and I remember thinking it was so pretty all the time. And then when I would do it on myself, I would think, oh my gosh, I look silly. She looks good and I look silly. And so I just want to give you a vote of confidence. You can do this. The first time you wear eyeshadow, if you're not usually an eyeshadow wearer, somebody may comment on it and say, you did something different with your eyes. That's not negative. It's probably positive. And it will take some people, like maybe your husband, some getting used to. But the more you make yourself do it, the more it'll just start to be routine, and it'll look like your normal self. And your normal self should have awesome eyes. So there's my little PSA for the day. All right, I'm going to start with my Smitten. Oh, I lied. What I'm going to start with is foundation. Not foundation, concealer. I like to use like a liquid concealer. This is trick of the day. Right, now you don't want too much. Line your eyebrow underneath that. What this does, and I'm going to blend it down, don't worry. That looks really cute, doesn't it? And then we'll do it on this side too. What this does is, when you blend it down, it gives your eyeshadow almost like a base to work off of. So if maybe you have some, like I naturally have some red tones on my eyelids, and I don't necessarily always want red tones to come through. So this really kind of starts me off with a clean base. It also covers any stray eyelashes you may have down there. Not that I ever let myself get stray eyelashes. I will say this as well. Normally I do my eyes first. I have other makeup on right now because I didn't want y'all to be like looking at me all haggard the whole time. You're welcome. But normally I would do all this first before I did any of my other makeup, because I like to use the Fiber Lash mascara, and you really want to kind of do that and let the fibers fall or whatever, and then do your concealer and foundation and stuff under your eyes. So anyway, I'm going backwards today. So you see how I just kind of blended it down and made it all kind of like one even palette. Wonderful. All right, now I'm going to take, this is a 231 small tapered blending brush. You see it? All right, it's small. I like to use this for my highlighter. So I'm going to use the Smitten color because it's got a little shimmer to it, and just put it right here along my brow bone. The reason you want to highlight up here on your brow bone is anything that has a shimmer or is a lighter color will draw itself towards the eye. So it makes it look like it's more prominent than the rest. And you want this little area right here to kind of pop out. I promise you do. And then I also put a little dab on the inside, and go really easy on this, because if you do too cakey of this like big bright stuff on the inside of your eye, it's like all anybody can look at, and it's just kind of weird looking. Alright, so I went easy on that. Bam, done with that. Now I'm going to take my, what brush is this? Crease brush. That's all it says. It's a crease brush. See that? It's like skinny and flat. And I'm going to go for the tickled color, a pink. I have found that I have green eyes and blonde hair, and pink, very light, like, not very light, but don't go so heavy. The pinks on my actual eyelid area, and then the purples as highlights. I usually get compliments when I do that, so must look decent. Alright, so I'm going to go in the crease, and I like to go a little bit above my crease to kind of give the illusion that my actual eye is bigger than it really is, because I have a lot of area up here. So I'll cut that in half, and I'm going to really go kind of above my crease, and I am getting fatter out here at the bottom, and I'm going to actually connect that in. Alright, and I'm going to do the same thing on my other side. Now, I told you for my everyday look, I would only do 2 colors, and that would be kind of it. But I would be using like this Determined color, which is a really soft taupe that just kind of makes it look a tiny bit darker here. But so it makes your eyes, it gives them shape, but it's not like, whoa, she's got like serious eye makeup on for a ball game kind of thing. And then I like to, whatever's left on my brush of that pink, I will brush on the outside corner of my eyelid. Alright, don't worry, we're going to blend all this. Last thing, alright, the next brush I'm going to use is, it's like a little, it's called a contour brush. Just a little round, little joker. Oh, dropped my palette. And then I'm going to use my purple, the cheeky color here. And you go very light on this, very light. The good thing about this palette is you can use just a tiny bit, and it really is pigmented, so you don't go through it as fast. I'm putting it right here at the corner crease and connecting it. I don't want to bring it all the way down my crease. I really kind of just want to focus the attention on this outer eye area. Yes, I am going to blend that. And it looks a little darker on camera than it actually is. Like it's a pretty purple color. I'll post a picture at the end of this video so you can actually see it in like natural lighting and stuff. But you can already see how it's kind of opening my eyes up. Don't worry, I'm going to take care of those bags too. I'm going to put some concealer on those. Alright, now I'm going to take my original brush, this blending brush. It's probably got a little bit of the highlighter still on it, and that's okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend this out together. You want to blend it into that crease, but then especially out here in the corner, you really want to get those 3 colors kind of blended together so it looks like it's a on purpose kind of thing rather than an accident. Alright, and you can blend it as much or as little as you want. The more you blend, the more subtle it looks. I like to do this right here to clean up that line. And again, like I said, I do my eyes first. So do you see how much better that looks once I blended it? It's not so harsh, okay? Alright, now I'm going to blend this other side. Anyway, like I said, I do my eyes first, so I can do a lot of cleanup work if I make a bit of a mess on the edges or something like that. Gorgeous. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to go apply my Fiber Lash Mascara. Hey, the really cool thing about Fiber Mascara is that it doesn't feel hard. You can do as many coats as you want, and it doesn't ever feel, it feels soft like your lashes. So you could even do like several coats of your Fiber Lash Mascara and then go back on top of it with like a waterproof mascara if you were planning on crying that day. So, be right back. Okay, I lied. I put on eyeliner and mascara. Okay, so I moved so I could be in a little bit more natural light. You see how pretty that is with the purples and the very hint of pink? Just saying, y'all. It's thebomb.com. Anyway, I'll link my Unique Girl in the comments. I'm not getting any kickbacks or anything, so, but if you love it, like I do, hit her up.